All right, so the big news of the day is a report that Christopher Steele apparently told Mueller that Russia claimed responsibility for preventing Mitt Romney from becoming Secretary of State. So if you don't remember, Christopher Steele is the one that wrote the Russian dossier with the alleged tape and, the shady connections with Trump to Russia. And apparently months ago, supposedly he told Special Prosecutor Robert Mueller that someone high up in Russia claimed responsibility for directly stopping Mitt Romney from being Secretary of State. If that's true, that is huge. That is huge. I can't overemphasize how big that is if it is in fact true. So you have a foreign country handpicking cabinet members for the Trump administration. Imagine for a second, I know you're getting tired of hearing this, but imagine if Obama did that. Imagine if it was leaked that Russia handpicked Obama's cabinet members. Could you imagine the outrage on the right? And yet here we are, allegedly Rex Tillerson, friend of Russia. That's another thing. Rex Tillerson actually got some type of friendship award. I forget the exact title of it, but it's apparently the highest honor that a foreign dignitary or just a foreigner in general, I guess, can get. And Putin himself presented him with it. All right. So some friendship of Russia award or something. That's Rex Tillerson. That's our Secretary of State. Okay. The friend of Russia. This is huge. If this is true, which again, I don't know if Mueller has any evidence to actually back this up. I don't know if he's looking into it currently. I certainly hope he's looking into it. I suspect he's looking into it, but I don't know. Right now, all we know is that Christopher Steele allegedly told Mueller about it. And someone high up in the Russian government told him, Christopher Steele, that Mitt Romney was, Putin didn't like that. He didn't like Mitt Romney being nominated. And they axed that, okay? They put a stop to that right away, said nope. Because if you remember back in 2012, Romney, he was made fun of, which honestly looking back at it, he really shouldn't have been made fun of for stating this. I think more and more people are coming to the realization that Russia is not our friend, okay? They're not doing things for the benefit of America. They're doing things for the benefit of Russia. But he stated back in 2012, when asked in debate, what was the greatest security threat or what nation posed the greatest threat to the United States security, he said Russia. And he took a lot of flack for that. Honestly, I don't think he really deserved flack for that. I think that Russia is a threat. They were a threat back in 2012. They're a threat today. They were a threat in 2016. They are doing things to try to harm the United States. That's clear as day. I mean, anyone who's honestly looking at the evidence sees that Russia is interfering in our elections and they're trying to divide the country. They're trying to bring dissent and disinformation and make people question about the integrity of their elections, the integrity of their government. They're trying to do things that ultimately harm the United States. Okay, so in that regard, yes, they are a threat. And anyone that doesn't understand that at this point, I think is naive or just intellectually dishonest. I mean, that's the other thing. There's a lot of intellectually dishonest people on the right anymore. They're not honest actors. They're not coming at it from a fact-based point of view. They're coming at it from a political agenda and going, all right, here's my political agenda. How do I need to bend the facts to fit? So you can argue whether Mitt Romney was right, whether they're the greatest threat, but they certainly are a threat. They are not our friend. If it's proven, I honestly don't know how you can spin this to make this look good. You know, what are they going to claim? They're going to claim that they were just getting honest input from their allies on who they think we should select for Secretary of State. That's crazy. That's crazy on multiple counts. So anyways, what does this mean? What will result in any of this? I don't know. It depends. Is Mueller investigating this? Is this true? Can they back it up? Do they have documents or audio or video or anything that backs this claim up? Who knows? I don't know. Hopefully Mueller knows. Hopefully he's investigating it or already has investigated it. It's quite the claim, though, and if it actually turns out to be true, that would be a huge bombshell, and I would really like to see them try to spin that to make it sound good. You know, I mean, that would not be an easy one to spin. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Wouldn't surprise me if 6 months from now we hear some resolution about that. Maybe when charges are filed. I don't know. We'll see.